lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Welcome back to another episode of In the Red Corner with Ty, Ricky, and Tomo. And if you don't know, we're going to tell you straight up like this. First of all, we want to thank you for taking some time away from March Madness and tap into this episode of In the Red Corner. You know, this is where we talk strictly boxing, no exhibitions, no UFC fights. So when you come to In the Red Corner, you're going to solely hear us talk about boxing. Now, if you want the World Star Hip Hop version of fights, make sure you tap into our Instagram chats and we can talk about all type of fights there because we also have a UFC chat there as well. If you're like, man, where these chats from? I just got here. There's a link below where you can join to become a member. And once you become a member, we'll have someone from our team reach out to your team to tell you how to become a part of the family, because it's not just a team, we are a family here. And if you see my man sitting in the middle right there with the DC hat on, that's Ricky. If you see my man sitting right there with the blazer on, that is Ty. You see me sitting right here, well, my name's right there. So you can kind of process of elimination by that. But we want to say we're going to give you a quick rundown right quick of what we're going to talk about today. I know you probably seen the banner, but some people don't read banners, just like we don't read the back of cereal boxes anymore. We're going to talk about Opetaia versus Glanton. We're going to give you a little breakdown of both Fundoras. One versus Thurman, one versus Ruiz. I mean, some would say it was youth versus elders, but we'll get into that just a little bit later. I know y'all tired of hearing my voice. Click that like button, click that subscribe button. Ricky, Ty, how y'all doing?
Man, I'm doing good, but I'm like, I can't hold it in. We gotta see why. I gotta know why he got this blaze on, man. It's Sunday. I was like, it's Sunday best. I mean, he might just came home from service. I'm cool, but I gotta see this because he like a stand-up gentleman. He got the
yeah, the smile and everything, like he running from there.
Why? He look guilty.
So he look guilty.
He look like he on the stand guilty.
Well, Ty, what's going on?
I'm doing amazing. It's ready to go.
Okay, well, it sounds like Ty want to get straight into it before he tell us why he got the blazer on. But I'll say one more thing before we get to rolling, man. Again, I told you we're streaming this on 4 different platforms, on Facebook, Twitch, and X. If you're on any other of those platforms, hit the like button and then try to migrate over to YouTube, because once you come over to YouTube, that's where we get our money. You know, we're trying to strum up a little bit so we can get monetized, because the more we get monetized, the better the content is going to be for you all, right? So make sure you hit that button because we love all
donations.
We also appreciate
gifts.
But unlike a few of these fights that we watched, I don't think they got no donations. Some of them probably did. Shout out to the ref. Now we're going to roll right into the recaps. Ricky, Ty, Opetaia versus Glanton. I mean, we kind of knew that Opetaia was going to do this, but we didn't know it was going to be a win by unanimous decision, with judges are scoring at 119 to 106 across the board. So the question is, Can Opetaia become undisputed at cruiserweight? I know we could go into the fight just a little bit, but the fight happened 2 weeks ago. It was on Paramount Plus. We seen the crowd. It was very lackluster. So, Ricky, we're going to get right into the question. Can Opetaia become undisputed at cruiserweight?
Honestly, yes, he can. But we need these sanctioning bodies to get their act together so he can be undisputed. We definitely need that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna let Ty go, but I like to come back and revisit that comment I just made. So I want to know what you think, Ty. Do you think Opetaia is gonna be undisputed?
No.
Before you answer that.
No.
Oh, never mind. Straight to the point. I was gonna say I was gonna get the people a little bit of what Ricky was talking about just now. Though Opetaia was officially stripped of his IBF cruiserweight title following his victory. So,
Ty, the show just started. The show just started, Ty.
He can't become undisputed because he ain't never gonna fight Zerto, so he'll never become undisputed.
Why you think he won't fight Zerto? He's in the States.
It's been, man. How long has it been? How long has it been?
Zerto hold on. He's in the States now, so it's kind of like no excuses.
And then he can't be undisputed. He lost his belt.
But again, that goes back to conversation I wanted to discuss about these sanctioning bodies because he got stripped of the belt. If I'm not mistaken, either the day of or the day before the fight.
I think the day of the fight.
So that's out of control. That's
it was the day. It was right after he won. They took it.
That's out of hand. He came over here with the IBF, and you strip him because y'all couldn't get your business together, and you strip him on the day of the fight to do what? For example, this is why it don't make sense, as him being a champion of that and holding that belt down. What's the dude name? Janabek popped up steroids. Did they strip him immediately? No, it was a full process. It should have been the same exact thing for Opetaia, especially for him being a champion, and on top of that, he has your belt for his next fight. Why are you guys acting like you don't need the fighters? If you're gonna have a process, have a process, and it need to be that same process for every fighter.
I agree.
And I want to know. Hold on, Ty. The show just started. How is Opetaia?
There we go.
Can't be undisputed, and then okay. So Zerto is you think he can't beat Zerto?
Can he beat Zerto? I don't know. He'll never fight him, so we'll never know. That's like asking, can Tank beat Shakur? We'll never know.
Okay, but if we got to put it like that, then who would be ducking who? Who would be Tank and who would be Shakur? And Opetaia would not be Shakur.
Tank? Oh wait, hold on.
I'm betting Opetaia would not be Tank. I'm betting.
So you saying Opetaia's not the duck? You saying Zerto's ducking him?
Opetaia here now. There's nothing to duck. He's here now.
He is.
But we know that had to do with some type of boxing political standpoint at some point. He's not ducking nobody. Can't say he ducking nobody, Ty. Can't say he ducking any contracts. He's on American soil, for Christ's sakes. He fought to get over here some type of way. And he's underneath. What's the boxing promotion? Zuffa?
Oh, you definitely ain't fighting him. Nope, ain't happening. Yeah.
And then honestly, too, that also could be why he got stripped too, being signed to Zuffa. They couldn't get the proper negotiations for your fighter.
You're not gonna become undisputed. That ends it right there. They only care about 2 belts in that thing: the ring and the Zuffa belt.
So Ricky, I think you kind of answered your own question too.
No. So Zuffa cannot stand on his own as a boxing
the ring
as a knockoff body.
They don't care about 2 things: the ring belt and Zuffa belt. That's it. They don't care about the WBC. They don't care about the WBO. They don't care about the IBF.
I gotta research that, man. If that's the case, then Opetaia put himself in the corner, and that belt deserved to get stripped because you put yourself with an organization that won't negotiate with the sanctioning bodies to have these fights. But then in that case, that proves IBF valid, even though I still believe it still should have been a process because he's the fighter. Maybe he's not in full knowing of what's going on. But then maybe it's bad business.
Or maybe he signed that Zuffa deal because he's trying to duck Zerto.
No. Yeah. No. I would tell you. I would tell you is the best. Is one of the probably the best.
So why they sign that Zuffa deal?
Probably don't know no better. Who else would try to pick him up? Who else tried to pick him up? Who else could? Oh, you know what? He was with Eddie, if I'm not mistaken.
Duck.
Cause he with Eddie?
No, he left Eddie to go to Zuffa, knowing he's not gonna fight Zerto. You think Zerto gonna go to Zuffa? I highly doubt that.
Zerto don't need to go to Zuffa.
I know.
Shucky ducky quack
So
quack.
Zerto, so you're saying Zerto is in the way of the cruiserweight?
What do you mean Zerto is in the way?
He's in the way. He's in the way for Opetaia being undisputed.
Yeah.
And how many belts does Zerto have too?
Well, he has to.
Who has the third one?
The IBF, nobody got it now, I don't think.
Nah, IBF vacant. Somebody had the WBC. No rare. I do not know this gentleman here.
Sound it out.
I'm not even gonna do it on air. I'm not gonna disrespect them, but there is another champion, WC, and I want to say it's No Air. First name, No Air, has the WC belt, and Zerto has WA and WBO.
No air, like the song.
Yeah, no NORAIR.
Oh yeah, nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Or noir. It could be either one. All right. Ricky asked the question in the beginning, and then he answered his own question. I think I see why Ty got that blaze on today. What he doing. He playing the lawyer role today. He made you, he didn't even have to prove his case. He said no, and then you proceeded to answer all your own questions.
Oh, hold on. Ain't he fighting David?
Who?
Yeah. That's what I heard they're going to do. That's what I heard, but I don't think he signed the contract or nothing yet. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he signed the contract.
You know what soon? How soon?
I heard they're going to be fighting, but I heard about no contract or anything. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But I heard Benavidez say he's going to fight Zerto next. That's what he said after his last fight. He wanted to fight Zerto next.
May 2nd.
Oh, so they signed a contract?
It's on ESPN May 2nd.
Oh, man.
And they fight on the zone pay-per-view.
Oh,
and
man.
Zerto, so hold on. So Benavidez is
hold on. What channel is it on? Because you said ESPN, then you said pay-per-view.
Oh, sorry. ESPN schedule.
That means he
signed
the
calendar. Yeah, made the calendar.
Yeah, what you call it?
Boxing fans, anybody, casuals, if it's on ESPN, it's been, the deal has been signed. That's my motto. If it made it to the schedule, to the calendar, then you take that fight for what it is. Don't be taking bait with Instagram and what these fighters be saying.
Somebody gets sick.
Yes. Oh. Yeah. What he talking?
Who won that fight? Zerto versus Benavidez.
Benny.
Moving up in weight.
Yeah, it might be Zerto because he moved up the cruiserweight. That's above light heavy.
Yeah, and it's power didn't really translate except for against
power didn't translate at light heavy.
Yeah.
So it definitely would be skills pay the bills for Benavidez, which I believe he's equipped to do. But we need to see if he can sustain.
Yeah.
You said May 2nd?
May 2nd.
Okay.
That would be a great fight.
I got my early pick for that one. I'm going Benavidez.
On Benavidez?
Yeah.
I need some time to think on that one. I'm not
Ricky,
not gonna lie.
Ricky, take all the time you need. Because that's what one time did. Let's move on to the next one. That's why Ty got that blaze on. You think I don't know, but I know. Because I remember. But we're gonna talk about the lovely young lady, Gabriela Fundora, who just keeps finding ways to make opponents say, you know what, I can't do this no more. But also, if you take a second and peel back just a little bit more, you fighting a 43-year-old 5'2" Ruiz. And some people say age probably kicked in. But she was a vet out there. She was fighting hard. She got a couple big hits on her.
Yes.
And the more you start to watch that fight, you kind of look and be like, I know the Fundoras have the reach on a lot of opponents, but a lot of opponents find a way to get to their face. At the end of the day, though, the fight ended in a stoppage, which we all kind of figured would happen because this is what the Fundoras do when they step in the ring most of the time. She outlanded her 102 to 22. 48% of her power punches landed. And do I really got to say who won the fight? Ricky, tell me about this one.
This fight was, shockingly, I like the fight. I already knew Gabriela was gonna win.
You right, sir. You right.
What did Terri say? I already knew
different.
I already knew that Gabriela was gonna win based on her skill set, and also I did figure age would play a part of this, but Ruiz was shocking me when she was throwing them big power punches. I was like, okay, now if you can sustain all 10 rounds to continue throwing those, we might have a different fight. But just like we all know and agree, Fundora kicked in boxing skills, used her reach, jab. The Fundoras definitely are well crafted and using their distance. And it got to a point where Ruiz struggled to get in the inside. Just couldn't do nothing about it, and I don't blame her. It's a size difference and also definitely an age gap. And Gabriela has come from a different breed. I'm pretty sure she was spawned her brother at some point coming up in her boxing career, because she is definitely skillful. I can't wait to see if she go up. I kind of want her to go up to at least the 118, maybe get like Shanika Johnson, and dominate another division because this division is already sold up with her in it.
All right, you playing solitaire over there?
No, you can hear it. My bad.
I just want to, yes, there we go. We fixing this thing while it's in the air. Take it away, Ty.
That fight went like expected. Fundora figured her out. Fundora wore down like she always does. It was an easy fight for Fundora. She fought an old lady.
I wasn't trying to say it.
I wasn't even.
43 years old fighting is crazy. I'm 41. I ain't fighting nobody. So.
Pacquiao did it.
This one of them days.
Oh my God.
But yeah, that fight went expected. Fundora always knocking people out and getting stoppage. So I expected it. I just want to see her fight against better competition.
Yes.
I think she can. I think if she continues where she's going and fights better competition, I think she'll become the face of women boxing. That's what I think can happen.
Yes.
So the question is, I mean, we all spot on there. Can she be beaten though?
Where she at? No. If flyweight is already a wrap.
She's too tall for that weight class.
Yes, too tall. And it's right now. I can't. We can't tell fighters when to do it, but right now this looks like the best opportunity to go ahead while you in your youth and your prime. Go up another, 2 weight classes up and start, being undisputed in a different division. Because, women boxing is a little bit different than male boxing. We don't get a lot of fights that we might want to see, due to not a lot of, available opponents. So she might need to go to another weight division so she can be great in another division. And I believe she can do it.
Okay. And one thing that is similar to women and men's boxing, there's some fights in men's boxing that we still want to see that we don't get either. So I mean,
true.
Hey,
true.
We just named like 3, and if you go back through our archives, we talk about them a lot.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens. I mean, this one fighter here should have fought another guy, and he came out and said he could have been the one that beat him, but they never ever actually had the chance to get in the ring. And you may be guessing, you might be like, "What are you talking about?" Well, Keith Thurman, and then my man who just got back into boxing, Spence, they were supposed to fight at some point, but that never happened. And then Spence was supposed to actually come back and fight Fundora. And then exactly. But then we ended up seeing Keith Thurman go fight Sebastian Fundora. And if you didn't see it, you can go back and catch the highlights of it, or you can go back and watch probably watch this fight in slow motion, like our brother Ricky does for some fights as well. to see why Sebastian Fundora was finding a way to keep that jab and bruise up Keith Thurman's face, to have him come out after the fight and say, I seen people fight with a broken orbital socket. Why would you stop the fight? And we was like, Keefy, you didn't see what was happening? It was getting bad, Keefy. It was getting bad.
Keefy is insane.
Yeah, we gotta call him Keefy because he sure ain't one time. He got hit a few times.
And no need to watch that fight in slow motion. it was the first round. I pop a bow, broke nose. I believe he broke a tie. Didn't he break his nose in the first round?
He broke something.
Yeah, he broke something. Literally, I seen that blow, and when I might as well get into it. When he landed that first blow, Fundora landed that first blow, clean shot, straight down the pipe in the first round. It dictated the fight. I think he won that fight in the first round. Too much repeatedly. I don't know if it was part of Thurman's strategy, but he only circled in one area. He just kept going to the right, and one motion around, just dance around the right of the ring, just keep going in a circle. Fundora height advantage definitely was. You could not see. I mean, it was. You couldn't unsee it. It was there. The height advantage, the reach, it was there. Keith struggled to get in the inside. Fundora made him pay every time he came close. Like, even with Keith trying to dance around and slow down Fundora, it did nothing because Fundora just applied the pressure continuously. And I agree with the ref for calling the fight. Keith, you weren't giving enough output. You ducked too much. And you still walked away like he beat, like you look like he smashed a grapefruit. It was crazy. The steady pressure. I rarely seen Keith really counter anything. I rarely seen him change up his strategy in the rounds. He just kept moving around literally in the same circle, avoiding getting hit. You can't wait for the opportunities. You have to create them. You a vet. In them situations, I understand. Fundora is a dog. Don't nobody fight this man and come out unscathed.
Man,
I don't care what it is. Don't nobody can fight this man. This man is gonna beat you. This fight ended in 6. He looked like he been beat the entire time. He like he got beat for 12 rounds. So yeah, I knew Fundora was gonna beat this one. One time had to sit down for the one time. So it is what it is.
Just one of them days.
And I don't agree with Rick.
Can't hear you.
I don't agree with you. Can't hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I don't agree with Ricky when he said they didn't stop it early. They did stop it early. It's a championship fight for a belt that got a guy that only has one loss on his record, never been knocked out. He wasn't knocked down. So why would you stop the fight that early? That's why I'm wearing this blazer, because I'm going to put my resume out there, become a referee, because we need some better referees, because a lot of referee out there.
So if he didn't, so what
necessarily?
So you don't believe that the fight would have still had the same outcome?
We never know.
So based on what you've seen for 6 straight rounds,
he won all rounds, 6 straight rounds, but we'll never know. He didn't knock him down though. It's a championship fight. People get bruised up all the time in fights. It happens.
That's true. Just
stop it because somebody's getting hurt.
You definitely
drop down. He ain't going on his knees. He ain't go for a towel or nothing like that. He ain't wipe his eyes or nothing like that.
Here we go.
He ain't
all
stop
right,
for no reason.
But even when he came out and said what the ref told him in the locker room, that hey, as long as you're keeping your feet moving and you ducking, he's not gonna call it. So he was keeping his feet moving even when the pressure was there. So I gotta give Keith Thurman that one, right? He was moving around, but I knew at some point in that 6 rounds, like, he's not swinging back.
Exactly.
The ref gonna call it. I'm like, if you don't at least attempt to swing, they gonna call it. Like, they walked over to you at the beginning of the round and they kind of was seeing your face and saying, like, bro, we might have to call this fight. And the ref was letting you do your thing. I know we've all seen worse, but it's like, oh, also Keith, the refs and them told you, they kind of gave you the signal before the 6th round started that they like, let's get this over with. And once Fundora hit him and his eye got to leaking, I said, yeah, bro, if he don't swing back at some point, the ref gonna jump in.
Yeah, because inactivity. Even I was like, okay, you're gonna do something, Bring him to the inside. Fight on the inside. I'm surprised he didn't bring that fight to the inside. Fundora is known for fighting in the inside. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, and if you say you was going to you want the ref to let you down on sword, you should have died on your sword 6 rounds. You had 6 opportunities to make it happen, and you telling us what you giving us a warrior mindset. You should have did that the warrior mindset during them 6 rounds, but you danced around them. You was trying to avoid getting hit.
That's true.
We don't.
I mean, he was still finding his pockets though. I'm gonna give him that. I'm not gonna sit there and act like I'm not. Yeah, we can't act like Keith Thurman didn't do something. Like he found some pockets.
No, he did something. It just wasn't enough, and you allowed your fight to be dictated by the ref because you didn't do enough.
I still think they should have stopped it because, like I said, it was a championship fight. In that fight, yeah, Fundora was destroying him for 6 rounds. No time. One time had no time to throw no punches.
No, he had time to throw. He just couldn't. He couldn't rebound.
He's getting jabbed to death. Nothing.
Man, bruh.
That reach was crazy. That reach was killing him with that jab. It was like nothing he could do really.
And Fundora, I looked at Fundora jab. I was like, hey Ty, I was like, man, you done stepped that jab up.
Yeah,
all the way.
What?
All the way.
That boy gonna be something to reckon with.
That jab was good. That jab.
I said he mastered that. Yeah, he's gonna be ugly.
He learned to keep his distance. He learned where to win the strike. He's measuring out. That's why I think when he hit him with that eye popper, he learned the distance instantly. It was like, wow, oh, there we go. Right here. Just keep you right here. Keep you right at the end of this jab.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna be something to reckon with. My bad, Ty. Ty. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, I was almost done, but like I said, they shouldn't have stopped the fight. Keith Thurman, congrats for showing up, but he should have done more. I still don't get trying to stop the fight, but he should have done more. He should have at least attempted to do more. Should have tried to go make it a closer fight instead of trying to run around him, because you run around him, one, he has longer reach than you.
Exactly.
So when he hits you, he's gonna hit you. You're not gonna hit him at all when you're running around. So I thought that I thought that Thurman was gonna win because he had better IQ. I thought he had higher IQ than Fundora. So I thought he found a way to win. So that's why I thought he found a way to win, but it's just that jab was just killing him, and the reach was killing him. Nothing to do about it.
No, there's something you can do about it. And also, the expectancy of his IQ didn't show up.
Yeah,
you know, like we held him. I'm holding him accountable for being an elite fighter. That you've been inactive for 2 years. Like, you got to do something. That's crazy. You come back and you've been inactive for almost 2 years. You come back and your fight got called by the ref because of inactivity. Yeah, that don't look good. You know what that's a key sign to do? Retire.
Should he retire? Nah, I don't think he should retire.
What else to do?
Ain't like he got knocked out or nothing. He ain't get like ain't like he was like knocked out like looking like that dude that got beat real bad.
154 have nothing but dogs right now.
He look like what's that dude? That dude that got beat real bad. He tried to come back and got beat real bad again. He said he's gonna retire, but then he decided not to retire. He lost to
he lost to Haney. Regis?
Yeah, Regis.
Regis Prograis.
And he looked like him, so he still looked like
he almost looked like Erickson Lubin. Yeah, you remember that one, don't you? Yeah. And who did that? Who did that? Fundora.
Lubin didn't retire though.
Huh?
Lubin didn't retire for that though. See?
No, but that Lubin didn't need to retire from that. Lubin was the age thing wasn't a play, and he wasn't inactive.
So Ricky, you said something too though. You said 154 has a lot of dogs there. I don't know if y'all seen the clip that I threw in the boxing chat too of Charlo going crazy on all the fighters at 154, saying forget them. Like, this is a family show, so I can't say what he really said, but he started naming all of them, saying forget them, and like he the king of boxing in Houston or Texas, whichever one. I forgot. I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember it word for word. Texas. All right. So with that, Ty, you still saying Thurman should stick around
to fight him?
No, I'm just saying at 154, the names he was throwing out there at 154.
He can fight him. He can fight him. A Charlo? He can fight a Charlo.
Hold on. I said all the names, but you saying Charlo specifically.
He can fight a Charlo.
And this big Charlo,
specifically.
Right?
You said Big Charlo?
That's Big Charlo that was saying that, Little Charlo.
I thought Big Charlo was 160.
I can't remember. See, Forgive me. I had a beautiful weekend.
It was one of the Charlos.
Yeah. Honestly, both of them. Either one.
Jamel Charlo is at 154, so that was him.
Okay,
Jamel.
so yeah, Keith can do something with that one.
Yeah, Charlo.
Yeah, that would be that'd be a cool fight, cool money grab. I'll go watch it. But what else? I was just talking about.
I'm not paying 75 for it though. Tell you that much.
I'm talking about. When I was talking about the dogs at 154, we got Virgil Ortiz, you got Xander Zayas, you got Josh Kelly. You know what I'm saying? You got Boots. It's.
You know what? There you go, Boots. You can't fight nobody. There you go.
You fighting Xander. Fighting Xander next. I told you
if it happened.
I told
if it happened.
Where you hear that? Where you hear that?
Xander signed the contract. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew Boots was going to go after the easiest fight in that round.
That's not an easy fight. I'm not gonna give. I'm not gonna say
that's not the easiest fight for a belt.
Xander is not. Xander not.
That's not the easiest fight in 154 for a belt.
Against Boots, Xander is not an easy fight.
The easiest fight for a belt at 154. That is not.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's what I was saying. It's the easiest fight at 154 for a belt. I knew he was gonna do that.
Yes, because he has the belt, and he's in my head. He's more likely to lose that belt because he has what 2? He's unified. Yeah, he's unified. He has 2.
Yeah, talking about Zayas.
Yeah, Zayas.
Yeah. Yes, 2.
But I would not be surprised if he shocked me and proved me wrong. I would not. He has some skills. I'm not gonna shout out the young boy.
Man.
Oh look, man.
If he be
have it with him. Have it with him. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for you.
What about Boots?
I'm gonna do it for you because it's been too long. Too long. He beat Boots. I'm gonna do it for you. You ain't gotta say nothing for that episode. I'm gonna do it for you. Matter of fact, we can go ahead and put a time gap for me to just let me have part of the show on that one. Matter of fact, might be our own separate episode. Boots, you let me down. You let me down.
You said a whole episode. Man.
You unlace my boot. You let me down.
Yo.
But no, if they do they do fight, that would be definitely a great fight. I'm still gonna root for Boots. Xander's ass is no slouch. I'm not gonna take nothing from the young boy, but Boots definitely I feel should win that fight.
Would y'all watch Thurman versus Spence now? I know it's supposed to happen there.
I would see it now.
Would y'all watch that now?
Yeah, because Spence been inactive too.
Hold on. Ty, when I say stuff about some of these, I'm gonna say what we call them C-class fights. I'm gonna say C-class fights. They free. I ain't talking about no pay-per-view. Like when you all right, so Spence versus Thurman should be free.
Spence next fight better be free. Shoot, Keith Thurman fight coming over 2 year delay should have been free. The only reason it wasn't because he got a title shot.
I about to say, yeah.
I got another thing. How did he get the title shot?
Thurman had a fight recently.
Who? We said who?
Thurman had a fight recently. He fought last year.
Who he fight?
Brock Jarvis.
Oh, that's probably how he got this title fight because he okay.
Yeah.
All right, but no, Spence, hands down, better be free. You already ruined the turns and Spence 2. That should have been That should have happened. You owe up. So I would prefer to keep my money in my pocket and watch you fight your first fight coming back into the ring because you left us on stuck. As a fan, you left us on stuck. Like you didn't say nothing. You just left us. You left the little homie on stuck. We were trying to watch a part 2. We couldn't even enjoy ourselves, man.
We weren't trying to watch the part 2. That's what.
More
I
do you want from me?
You said what?
He didn't want to watch a part 2 because him watching the part 2 is him in there. Nah,
that's true.
I don't blame him.
That's true. Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie to you about that one.
If that's the case, man. Look,
I wanted him to get the rematch, but nah.
I still want it, man. Look,
excuse me? You still do?
I still want that fight.
You must hate Spence. You must hate him or something.
No, I hate him.
What do you?
No, I hate him. Look, I'm willing. The way he got whooped that fight, I'm willing to say, man, look, the second go around, you had to learn something.
It's gonna be worse.
We can't ignore. We can't ignore. Spence went on a run to get that. Fight. We can't ignore that.
A minute. Wait 1 second. Time out. What a difference time makes. Because I remember an episode where I sounded like Ricky and y'all two and me Hold on, and me and Ty sounded like I was saying the same thing now. Why would you want a part 2? Because I said the same exact words where I was like, I think he learned his lesson, and y'all both said, Tomo, are you crazy?
So outside of me, because I was already siding with Crawford, but outside of me, trying to add more to Crawford's legacy of that fight. If that fight would have happened in the order it was supposed to happen, and then Turns fighting Canelo, man, you know how crazy that would have been.
Nah.
But even though it didn't happen in that order, I still want to watch that fight because it's a good way to see what Spence learned.
I don't want Crawford to have a body on his life. I don't have a body. Nah, that'd have been a body. That'd have been a body bag. That'd have been sad. Nah.
Okay. Let me entertain this right quick before we get out of here. How many fights would Spence need for you to feel like he's capable for that rematch?
Probably 2.
Talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Ricky because I remember being in that seat. So to hear somebody else say it, I got a question in that. Like,
for me,
because I was crazy when I said it.
Him being it's gonna be 154. Am I right or wrong?
I wouldn't be mad at it. That's what you
Ty,
got now, right?
Am I right, Ty? I'm not. It's gonna be 154.
No matter what weight it's at. I don't want to see it.
Okay, so if hypothetically Spence move up in weight, I'll need at least
154.
I need at least 2-3 fights to see where he left off at and what he has learned.
Who are the 2 opponents?
See,
because he can't just fight any. He can't just fight anybody.
Because if we had 154, there's some dogs there, so that's where it gets tricky. And
so
due to his inactivity, I can't give you that because we gotta admit he hasn't been active.
That's what I'm here for, player. I got you. I'm gonna set the table for you. Hold on, like they say, I'm gonna set the table for you. What if the 2 fights are Thurman and Charlo? Should he go fight Crawford after those 2?
No.
Charlo is not a good indication. I think fighting a Charlo right now would not be a good indication of your skill level. No disrespect.
What if it's Thurman and Boots?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Ty, you don't want to.
Is it because of Thurman? Because I know it ain't because Boots.
No, it's because I don't want to see
him fight Crawford. Period.
Right. I want him to live. Y'all messed up. Nah, I want him to live. Because that last beating was it's gonna be worse.
Might not, because he moved up in weight.
Nah, it's gonna be worse. You saw how Crawford looked against Canelo. He went up to.
I think. Look, let's. Okay.
Well, now technically Crawford would be.
The way Canelo looked that fight, Spence probably could have beat Canelo. Yeah. I'm gonna put it just like that. The way he fought that fight. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking nothing from Crawford, but if Canelo will come in there lax like that and just throwing a prayer, yeah, Spence gonna dog him.
Nah.
Split decision.
Spence don't fight like Crawford. Crawford forced him to be like that.
See, this is the thing though. So if Spence fight him, we'll actually have to see Canelo fight for his life.
No, you won't. You have to see Spence fight.
Why you say that? Hold on. I like this, Ricky. Let's go.
Because Spence. All right. So listen, Spence is a foundational fighter. He built his career being on a foundational fighter, but also he has the moments where he is going to be a bait and switch. He's going to have you slug it out. You're going to have to stand in the pocket with him and see who's going to survive. I don't know if we would get this type of Spence now, but I'm just saying, Canelo, the way Canelo was fighting against Crawford. He wasn't pulling out he didn't go in his bag and pull out no skill, no tricks. One little thing here and there. But I think Spence fighting that same Canelo that Crawford fought would had a chance to win.
If his fight timeline was the one I named with Thurman, then Boots, I can see where you're going with that one. Because Boots is really the test to see if he's ready to go to that next level for me, honestly, because that's going to be the test to see if he had that Devin Haney moment, right? Not even that, because after Devin Haney got beat by Ryan, that next fight he was shell shocked.
Yes,
so it's like, are you going to be shell shocked when you go up against? And no disrespect to Thurman, but Boots is going to be Boots to me would be the closest thing to Crawford that Spence would see since he fought him.
Yes.
So it would be one of those moments. Are you gonna try to stand back in that pocket that got you beat up last time, or have you learned your lesson? So I agree with you on that.
Yes.
Okay, I see that. So with us talking about all these other fighters, can Fundora be undisputed at 154?
Yes. I'm not even going. Honestly, hold on. Take that back. The way I seen Josh Kelly fight, I need to see that. That need to be my next fight that I see. I need to see that. Maybe he might have someone with a belt currently that hasn't. He might be crafty enough to win. But Fundora does have the skills to be undisputed at 154. He's strong, dominant. He has the height, reach advantage over a lot of the fighters. He can go fight you on the inside. And now we have seen that he has to develop a good jab. So it's gonna be hard to get there without taking another hand to the face once you get there. So Fundora can be undisputed.
Ty?
Can he be? I don't know.
So okay, all right, Ty. Let's help you out though. So you gotta be in Xander's ass. Who's name? Virgil can do it.
Virgil don't have a belt.
You don't need a belt to fight him.
We said undisputed though.
Oh, so hold on. If you were just going by people who have the belt, it's only two other people. Josh Kelly, Xander Zayas.
I don't know if he can beat Josh Kelly. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know.
Yeah, see that. Go look at Josh Kelly last fight, and you will see why I say that he caught me by surprise. He is. I don't know.
High IQ.
Yeah.
So that's all I don't know. I don't know.
So his last fight was Bachram, right?
Yes. Yeah. That was a good fight.
Bachram was a dude you don't want to stay away from.
Bachram was yes. Yeah, he picked him apart. He picked him apart.
That's all I don't know.
Took all the strength away. So what happens when Fundora fight? I can't compare a fighter that Fundora have seen where the strength was taken away. Even when he fought Brian, what's the dude he fought last night? Brian something. Come on, Ty, help me. Ty, help me. The guy that knocked Fundora out.
Oh, he's someone that do that with the right hook, I think it was?
Yeah, he fought last night. I can't.
His first name Brian Gonzalez? Bryant or Brian?
Brian.
All right, I'll bring up the fight card.
What I'm saying is that, Fundora has not fought anybody that is a Josh Kelly. Even
Brian Mendoza.
Yeah, Mendoza. Even if you say like a Mendoza, is nowhere comparison, and I feel like Kelly has pop in his punch. He was able to keep Bachram off of him. I know he has something in them gloves.
Okay,
so I'm still saying Fundora can do undisputed though. I'm not going to take it away, but Kelly might be with a belt currently. Kelly might be the tougher opponent.
I don't know if he beats Kelly. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
That's cool.
I know he can beat Zayas, but Kelly, I don't know.
But another thing for Zayas is the height. Zayas has some height on him too. So
Zayas got height and reach, but nah.
That would be a nice fight though. That'd be a nice fight.
From who? You talking about from Fundora?
Yeah.
Yeah, that I'm telling you, if he take that jab into the next few fights, I can see it.
That jab was cutting much.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, bro, his face, like we said, 6 rounds. That was all off of jabs. For real.
Yes.
A few left-handers, but that was mainly jabs that did that to you, Keefe.
Bro, what does Fundora do to fight like that, bro? Like, he fighting with razor blades in his gloves. Yeah. Like, he's always fight. You either gonna be bloody, knotted massively. He don't won several. If I'm not mistaken, he won several fights with a TKO because the opponent face is beaten. Like,
Tim Tszyu top of his head was bloody, like bro.
Yes, and he won TKO. Ergson Lubin, swell him up like Martin Fontaine Hearns, like TKO.
Hey man, bony hands, I guess, man. It feel like razor blades. Them all bones coming at you. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah. And then his sister got the same kind of style with a
Yeah.
Once that pressure get to you and they already got the height advantage, fighters just be like, what do you want me to do?
Man, you know one move they got that is deadly is when they get you in that inside and they shoot that uppercut.
Bruh.
Both of them have that.
Because also, and I know we about to get to upcoming fights so we can get up out of here, but it seems like it's like one of those things where they allow a fighter to get close to him and hit him in the face. Like they be like, all right, I'm gonna leave it open so you can think you could do it again. And once that fighter tries to go in for it, it'd be like a slight feint, and they say, "Oh, it's chomping time," and they just turn up. Like, bruh.
For some reason, whoever is training them, that was a well planned training to have these bigger opponents dominate the inside. That's something that's not really known for taller opponents to really do. Is normally keeping them on the outside because you have reach advantage. But they allowed the inside game to come.
Well, we'll see what happens here, man. But like we said on a few of the episodes, man, boxing is back. I don't care what you say. There's always gonna be at least one fight that you could tune into and be like, man, I didn't even expect that from him. Because again, I was watching this fight and some people didn't even know who Fundora was, and he was like, nah, this boy get down. And I think he earned a few new fans. So Ricky, I know you said we want to cut out some time, but this is the time we cut it out for you. Up and coming fights. You ready?
No, I'm not, and I just my goodness.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest. My
notes. He looking like Keith Thurman over there, man.
Oh man, oh yeah. One time, I'm trying to get this together. Hold on.
April 5th in London on ESPN.
Thank you, Ty.
We got Carolyn Dubois versus Terri Harper, 10-round fight for WBC Women's Lightweight title. And
Dubois.
Harper WBO title.
Dubois, hands down.
Dubois.
And then, of course, I got Dubois. Then the next fight, April 11th in London, also going to be on Netflix. We got Tyson Fury versus, I'm not trying to kill his last name, Makhmudov.
Yeah, Alexander
fight in London. Who y'all got?
Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury ain't fought in a minute. I'm going with
Arslanbek. Yeah, I'm going Tyson Fury.
I'm going with, you know what, Ty? I'm going with Fury.
Yeah, I'm going with Tyson.
I'm taking Tyson.
Tyson got the skills to pay the bills.
He does. And then in that same Netflix fight, we got Benn versus Regis. Prograis.
Conor Benn. No, matter of fact, next fight. Conor Benn.
Why you put it on the schedule and if you gonna pick it that easy, man?
I figured it was an interesting thing, but then I thought about it now. You said I just made my face change and everything. I'm like, Conor Benn. Conor Benn need to do better for himself. Somebody need to give this man some better fights for at least. This is not a bragging fight for the amount of talking he does. It's not a bragging fight. This is not. This fight does nothing for you.
What?
Yes, it does.
Well, it does.
Well, Prograis had a title one time, so he's fighting an ex-champion.
Ty.
There you go.
No, Ty. Prograis got that one-trick pony.
It does something for your legacy.
Okay.
So, but I'm picking Conor Benn now. April 17th, New York on ESPN. We got Alycia Baumgardner versus Shin.
Yeah, you got it.
Fight for Alicia's IBF and WBO and WBA Women's Junior Lightweight title. You got for that?
Baumgardner.
Yeah. Donations. And then that same ESPN fight, we got Shadasia Green versus Lani Daniels for a 10-round fight for Green's IBF and WBO super middleweight title.
Who did Lani Daniels fight? Did I see her fight before?
You seen her fight before? I'm going with Shadasia.
I can't remember. What. I'm going with Shadasia.
Then Lani Daniels, isn't that the one that fought?
She fought Clarissa?
Yeah, Clarissa. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with Shadasia. For Shadasia.
Then on April 18th, we got in Liverpool, England, on the Zone, or what y'all call it, the Zone. Got Caleb Smith versus David Morrell for a 12-round fight for Smith WBO interim light heavyweight title.
Ooh, I'm going Morrell.
I'm going Smith.
I'm going Caleb Smith.
Yeah, I'm going Morrell. Morrell he has good potential.
Potential, yeah, but I'm going Caleb Smith.
I'm going Smith. I want the fans out there to note that if this is your first time coming in, up and coming fights, Ricky normally does this segment. Ty jumped in.
It saved me.
I've been doing up and coming fights before these two guys, and this was by far the easiest list of names that they had to announce the entire time we've done this show. The one time I could have knocked this segment out the park. I looked at the names. I'm like Baumgardner, Green, Smith, Benn. I have like Makhmudov.
I had that too.
Beck. No, I'm just saying my list be Mudov, Arslanbek, G. Schwalschmied.
Bro,
it's crazy. Only time for me to say the names, bro. Yeah, I got some of the easiest names. But that's all. That's all. And if you heard my outburst in the middle of Ty saying one of those, it wasn't me reacting to him. Of course, we are a boxing show, but Ty Duke lost to UConn by a buzzer beater. I seen the announcement. That's why I was like, what? Yeah. All right, y'all. We gotta end this one. I know. March Madness is crazy. Make sure y'all tap into the other shows that's on the network. We definitely have, and I know he's gonna go crazy with his recap. Shout out to Carl Talking College. Make sure y'all tap in there. We also have, man, that's still crazy, bro. That day, 19-point lead, bro. Y'all, they blew it. Make sure y'all tap into FFC Coach Coons. He does more of the fantasy football talk, but during the off season, he talks football, just transactions and latest news and everything as well. BWT, Best Baseball with Teddy. Ty Face says it all, yeah. That's Baseball with Teddy. He's giving y'all all the previews, recaps. He just did a opening day episode as well. Make sure y'all tap into BWT. RBO Vaughn, that's Real Ballers Only, where he literally talks, not just NBA talk, he's real ballers, like real ball conversations. Like we can talk black talk. Refuse to Lose Day is coming up, so just remember that as well. And the main show, that's what me, Joe, and Dave, we give y'all. I like how Teddy presents it. It's more of the sports center of the network. We talk about all of the sports. We trying to cover everything. When you see everyone else is off into their silos with their pockets of all the shows on the network, we're trying to cover everything and give y'all a little bit of updates there. Also, speaking of Dave, tap into Dave's Doghouse as well. That's where he give you the highlights and the lowlights. And me knowing what I just found out just now, I can really see Duke is going to be in the doghouse because of that. That was crazy. That was crazy. And also the ref, shout out to Thomas, the ref Thomas, calling that fight too early. We know you're going to be in the doghouse too. But with that being said, Ty, how you feel this episode went?
I ain't gonna lie, that messed me up right there.
I know. Oh, sorry. One more. We got a new show. I almost forgot. My bad, Griffey. Charges to my head and not my heart. Zero Sports Talk with Griffey. He covers all sports as well. His shows don't go live. They're more so pre-recorded. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button on all the shows on the network. Can't forget about one. Oh, dang, they're going to kill me with this one too. Unfazed with Joe and AJ. They both Eagles and Commanders fans. Y'all can understand why I forgot they show, me being a Cowboy fan. But nah, y'all make sure y'all tap into my boys, bro. They give y'all great debates as well. So, again, all the shows on the network. Ty, Duke 19-point loss, and Keith Thurman lost all in one weekend. Take it away.
Shout out to Moses Itoama. I can't pronounce his last name, but a knockout.
That was a good knockout.
Might be a knockout of the year because that was a bad knockout.
That was a good knockout.
Dude was stand on feet after an uppercut. Dude was stand on feet like knocked out. And then he hit him with that right. It was midnight. So shout out to Itoama. Gonna be the next, hopefully next world champion if they allow him to at least get the belt instead of having them do like they did Joseph Parker, have him fight everybody else except for somebody for a belt. Hope they don't do that to him. Hope they don't.
Ricky?
Another wonderful episode, fellas. Can't wait to see these upcoming fights in April. Yes, and I agree with Ty that Moses of Thomas KO might be knockout of the year. Good episode, fellas.
All right, and with that being said, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if y'all want to check up on Ty, the In the Red Corner Instagram is right there. Y'all can tap in and make sure he's okay. Because, man, that won't hurt me. My brackets are done completely.
Man.
Jinx. See y'all next time. This is In the Red Corner.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.